First is Ken Latimer, next is Kevin Morris, then Dorothy Mikeland, and Jane Clark. If you can make your ways to the speaker table, and then remember, after you've spoken for 3 minutes, I'll hold up a yellow card. After you've spoken for 4 minutes, I'll hold up a red card. There's a speaker table right back there, and then there's one beside the white post, and Dan is standing beside that speaker table. So we will begin with Ken, followed by Kevin, then Dorothy, and then Jane. Thank you.
My name is Kenny Latimer. I live at 54 East Snyder Road, Shelton, Washington. My mother and father are Grace and Jim Latimer. They lived here 50 years. My father conceived and built the boat ramp next to the Harstein Bridge so everyone here can launch their boats for free. So we have a stake in this community. We think this place is paradise. I don't know if I'm going to heaven or hell, but I'm leaving from Pickering Pass. I want to talk first about the technology of biomass. I think it is like navigating by your rearview mirror. I think that the amount of biomass that's going to be available to burn is based on logging operations over the past 10 years, and I don't think that they're going to remain the same. I think the amount of pollution that we're going to allow them to put in the air is based on ambient air quality over the last few years, and I don't think that's going to stay the same. I think this thing will be a dinosaur before it's finished. But what I want to talk about here is the permitting process, because I've heard the people from the port say that if they get all their permits, we need to lease this land to them. It's only good business. I've heard the Chamber of Commerce say if they can get all their permits, we need to endorse them. It's only good business. So it is on this permitting process right now that everything hangs. I also know a lot of people who would be down here shaking their fist, but that they believe ORCAA will protect them. What I see in front of me is a lot of numbers, and they don't mean much to me. I do not know what a megawatt is. I do not know what 250 tons of particulate are. I don't know if it's a lot. I don't know if it's a little. What I need ORCAA to do is to stand up and tell me this will not stink, that we will not have a cloud hanging over us, that our kids will not have to stay inside and take breathing treatments for their asthma because there's an inversion and they can't breathe outside, that our old people with COPD will not have to sell their houses and move because they can't breathe. My understanding of the way that ORCAA enforces is that they are a complaint-driven agency. So you need to know that if it stinks and it's hard for people to breathe, that we are going to complain, and you're going to have to deal with that. And the last thing I want to say is, what is the hurry? Why the most controversial thing ever to go up in Mason County should go up without an environmental impact statement, I don't know. So I think that should be automatic. We should have an environmental impact study. Thank you.